Hi guys! So, like 2 years ago, I made a video about the facts you should know about Suriname, and it got like a decent amount of attention. So, I thought I would make another like Suriname related video, and this one is called Must See Attractions in Suriname. So the first one is the St. Paul and Peter Cathedral. So this cathedral is a Roman cathedral, and it is based in the center of the, or it's basically the city center of the capital of Suriname called Paramaribo. In 2014, it was designated as a minor basilica of Suriname by Pope Francis. It is said that it is the tallest wooden structure in the Caribbean, and it stands at 48 feet. It is a very beautiful cathedral, but I myself have never been inside, but I have always seen from the outside how beautiful it is, of course. But when I'm outside and the doors are open, I can see inside how beautiful it is. There was one time that I wanted to go, but it was already closed. So the second one is Fort Silandia. So it's weird to say Fort Silandia. It's actually Fort Silandia. So this was built by the French as a fortress to keep out or to protect Suriname from the British. This fort was captured by the Dutch and renamed to Fort Silandia. I don't know what it was called before that, but so it's just that that's all I know. I should have like researched it, but sorry. I'm sorry. So most ancient so most ancient buildings from Suriname are wooden. So this one was also wooden, and they got a lot of wood from the Amazon forest. So to this, like New Zealand, not New Zealand, like Fort Zealandia, I also never went there. I have heard that it's like creepy in there, but I have never been in there, so I can't like tell you my experience. But from the outside, it already looks a little bit scary. There was also one time I wanted to go, but it was also closed. Number three is Palmenton, basically Palm Garden. I am sorry if I'm looking down, it's because I have written it down there, so sometimes I will have to look. Yeah, so basically it's Palm Garden. So what I know from Garden, it's located behind the presidential house of Suriname, and it's basically the presidential garden. But over the years, it just became a national park, and it's also in the middle of the city. So when you are there, sometimes it's like there's no sound around you. There are sounds, but it's like you are far from all the traffic and stuff. So in there, there's also like a kids playground. There are monumental statues that have a lot of meaning, history meaning, and benches for people to just sit there and relax. um, the presidential house actually doesn't hold the president of Suriname. It doesn't hold the president like for years already. The president doesn't live in that presidential house, so it's like the house itself is also a monument. Number four is the Paramaribo Zoo. It is basic. No, it's not basically. It's the only zoo in Suriname, so that's why you can't like leave that one out of your visits. This zoo holds a lot of animals that you can find in the country, like the Surinamese monkey and the caiman. It's like a alligator but a small one. The jaguars, the boa constrictor, and the anaconda. Number 5 is the Kamoena Rivier. You can go there by boat. You can also go by bike, or you can rent a car and drive along the river banks. So the name Kamoena River, sorry, Kamoena River originates from the Kamoena Hills. Yeah. So like I said, you can visit it by boat, bike, or you can rent a car and drive by. But if you want to see the dolphins up close, you will have to go by boat. I have also not really been on the Kamoena River. Like I haven't been close to the dolphins and stuff, but I have seen it from far. I have seen from far that, oh, there's a dolphin, but I have never like gone on to the river. Like I said in my last video about Suriname, is that Suriname people, so the people who live in Suriname, don't really know Suriname or haven't been to the places where it's actually a must to see that when you are in Suriname. So a lot of tourists know more about Suriname than actual Suriname people. Number 6 is Galibi. Galibi is actually a place I also have been like once. It is a place you can only like get to by boat. Like if you're in Paramaribo, you have to go by car and drive for several hours. Then you get like at the border of France, Guyana, and Suriname, and from there people take the boat to Galibi. Here people go to see the leatherback sea turtles. So almost half of the known populations, female population that is known, comes to the banks of Suriname or from there to lay their eggs. So when you are at the right time and the right season, you will get to see a leatherback sea turtle. I got to see a leatherback sea turtle. It was really big, and she laid her eggs, and that was it. I saw one, but we weren't there for a long time. I also saw a baby. Yeah, so people go there by boat, and it's really pretty to see. It's like it has a beach, and actually you have to cross over from Galibi to another beach stroke to see these leatherback sea turtles. Number 7 is Brownsburg Nature Park. So this is, Suriname is known for their nature, greens, vegetation, water. So if you want to go sightseeing and hiking, if you want to go sightseeing and hiking, Brownsburg Nature Park is the place to go. It sits on a small mountain that is about 1,600 feet in altitude, which offers a splendid view of, and it holds 2 waterfalls. I have been to Brownsburg, I think 3 times. Yeah, I think my last time was in 2009. So I only remember, there are 2 waterfalls. I only remember one. The only thing I remember about the second one was that it was not worth going that way because there wasn't any water falling from it. That's the only thing I remember about it. So yeah, I only remember one waterfall, and I remember the place where you can like rest and sit, and it has a beautiful view. That's all I remember from Brownsburg nature park. Of course, in the Netherlands, in Suriname, sorry, not in the Netherlands. In Suriname, we say Brownsburg, that's it. And for the cathedral, the first one, we just say the cathedral. We don't say Saint Peter and Paul Cathedral. We say see the cathedral. Because it is the cathedral in Suriname. Number 8 is the Neotropical Butterfly Park. I have never been to this butterfly park because I didn't even know it existed. it's a sorry. It's an irresistible sightseeing natural reserve for butterflies. Just any butterfly, Suriname butterflies. And there is also a insect museum on the park. Don't want to see insect. Don't like insects. But these are also all drawn from the Surinamese rainforest. So I was thinking about, I had 2 more to think about. I did research it online also, but I thought about 2 places that a Surinamese person would tell you to go. And the first one that popped up in my head was Nikiti. Nikiti is also a district in Suriname, and it is in Suriname. But if you go and ask someone, they would always say you have to go to Nikiri. Like, I have been to Nikiri like once or twice, but let me see, last year or the year that prior that, I went once, and I don't really know what people like about Nikiri. But maybe if you know the places that are fun and you know people that can bring you to those fun places, then maybe Nikiri is fun. Because every time, like my friends, they go and they are so happy that they went. It's like they, instead of going to America, or like if you're not from America, but instead of going abroad on vacation, these people just, or not these people, but some people just go to Nikiti, and it's for them kind of like going on a vacation in another country. I don't know. So I think maybe you must see Nikiti. And the last one, and this is something I would also kind of recommend, is Kula Creek. What is Kula Creek? Kula Creek is literally a creek that is black, but it looks like cola. So there, the name came Kula Creek. So this is a Kula Creek is a place where you can swim, go to swim, of course, and basically have a good time. I don't know the origins of it, but I know that there are some like rumors, superstitions, that one of them I have heard is that a anaconda lives in the water. Yes. And the other one is that if you go into the water after 6, a ghost lady will keep you into the water and you will die. That is the things that I've heard. have I ever like experienced this? No. Like the second one, no, because I was never there after 6. And the anaconda one, I don't think that one is real, because if it was, people would have investigated it, and then this attraction would have been closed down. So I don't think there's an anaconda in there. So yeah, that was my list of 10 must-see Surinamese places. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below if you've ever been to Suriname, or if you want to add any places that someone else should or should not visit. And don't forget to subscribe, click that notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you next time. I will see you next time. Bye.